Hello, ACPS staff. Welcome back to another tutorial on Adobe Express. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about making your own templates in Adobe Express. Now, if you are watching this video as a part of our self-paced course, you have seen over and over again the quantity of templates that Adobe already has available for users. And so chances are, whatever you're looking for or whatever you have in mind, you'll find a template that will work for you. But sometimes you just have a completely different idea, or you might want to modify an existing template before you push it out to your students so that you're providing the right guidance for them to complete their project. And that's where customizing one of Adobe's templates or making a template completely from scratch will actually serve you better than using the ones that are there. So in this video, we're going to see how I can customize a template that I get from Adobe to add what I specifically want to be a part of that project, and then how I can share that template or save that template for future use myself or to push out to colleagues or students so that we can all create a similar project with the same styling or the same information that needs to be shared through that. So I'm going to start with one of the templates that's here. And I kind of like the look of this one, but it's not perfect. My students aren't specifically doing a project on where they get their news. They're more evaluating, say, the reliability or accuracy of the information that's being presented. So I'm going to take this template and I'm going to modify it so that it works for that exact type of project for my students. And so that's just going to start by changing the text that's already here. So we've changed this to say, how do you know it's accurate? And then when we look underneath, we've got a small sentence here that talks about think about where you get your news, add the title, and then four boxes underneath. And maybe what I'm asking them to share are four ways that they can tell that the information that they're seeing is accurate. So once again, I can modify what's here to say in the boxes below, share four ways you can tell if information is accurate. And I could continue on with modifying this, but I think we get the general idea that we're just customizing what's here. I can change the colors. I could take out the TV graphic and put in a newspaper or a book or something. I could add additional elements to it. So I really have all the choices that we've already seen with creating a project. But now that we have this built, we're ready to actually turn it into a template. And this is going to be the part that's a little bit weird because the way that we make this a template is to go up to the share button, and that's maybe not entirely intuitive. Maybe I think I need to turn it into a template before I'm ready to share, but that is where the template option exists. So when we click on share, one of the options in our drop down here is to convert to a template. When we select it, the field on the left hand side over here is going to change. So we're going to give our template a title. So I'm going to call it exactly what the project is. Underneath, I can add additional notes to help a colleague that I shared this with or students understand how they are supposed to use the template. And then down at the very bottom, you'll see I have a checkbox here if I want to keep a copy of this file for myself or if I just want to turn it into the template. I can check the box and then I select right here to convert this into a template. And when it converts, it even tells me exactly where it put it. It says converted the template. How do you know it's accurate? And it saved it to your stuff. So I could invite somebody to this. I can go directly to that location. I can even copy a link, but let's say I'm out of time for today. I close out of everything. Maybe I even close out of Adobe Express and I come back to Adobe tomorrow and I am ready to find my template and share it with somebody. So I'm going to go to your stuff, exactly where it told me it had saved that. And then right here at the top, you'll see it has an area for my custom templates. Anything that I have created and selected that option to save it as a template will be added to this area. And I have the option from right here to share this with somebody else or to even use this template myself. So it's a great way to keep a consistent look across projects or to share something with students. In a future module, we're specifically going to see how to share things through our Canvas LMS. So something like this template would be a perfect project for me to push out to the students through Canvas so that they all create a similar looking project. But what's more important is because there were 4 boxes loaded in there for the information, even if they decide to change the colors and change the icons and change some of the things that are on there so everybody can really personalize this, I'm ensuring that I'm getting back the 4 pieces of information that I'm ultimately going to assess them on for this project in the classroom. So, very simple way to custom create your own templates that you can reuse at any time.